Hello everybody, hello, it's Mindy, and I'm ready to get started. Actually, I put a few black drills down on this painting. Last night, when I put it on my table here for the first time, I had to put a couple drills on the table. Look at this pretty pen I'm using. I don't know why I picked this one out. I just felt that it was like pretty and pink, and we got pink candy canes and pink Christmas, and I love it. Who's this from? Was this from OGK? It might have been OGK. This is my tray from, oh goodness, who's it from? It was a Christmas one, Firefly. It was from 2023. Look how cute it is, right? It's all raised. It's so cute. But I like this tray. I like this style. I like everything about it. So we're going with it. We're using it. All right. And of course, my painting is, from Diamond Art Club. It was one of the new Christmas releases. And it's this cute little gingerbread house. I'm kind of really disappointed that I didn't finish the bird, the Captured by Radiance, but I tried, you guys. I really, really tried. And it just, I fell short. What can I say? I fell short. I get so busy in life with so many different things, and I'll talk about that today, but I don't have the time to put into diamond painting sometimes like I used to. And that certainly happened in the month of October. But anyhow, I did pretty good. I will say I did pretty good. I put a little bit of damage to the thing, Anyhow, I rolled it up, I put it away. Now I need to decide how I'm going to put the drills away. Where am I going to put the drills? Because they're in that, baggie holder. I'm going to have to figure out something to keep them safely somewhere. I don't know what yet. Anyhow, we're on to the next thing. I'll get back to that one. Don't worry. If nothing else, if I don't get to it at all the rest of this year, which is really highly unlikely, honest. We have February coming, and February is going to be finished February, right? So keep that in mind. I'm going to be working on crochet whips because our local yarn store does a finished object February. They have a bingo card and all kinds of stuff. I did it last year. I got a lot of crochet stuff done last year, and I can work on my unfinished diamond painting as well. I have more than that one, of course. And every once in a while, I'm able to pull one out and put a few drills on it for a minute. But, there's just not enough time in life. I find there's just not enough time. Can you imagine? Can you even imagine if I was still working? I would never get anything done. I feel like I am busy all the time. And they say that that's true. They really say that that's true when you retire, that you'll have just more things to do, less time. Okay, my perforated paper is creasing right where I don't want it to. It wants to fold on the perforated paper, but I want it up another row higher than that. It's causing me grief because that's where my release paper ends. So I want to go right to that line right there. Stay out of my way. And this plastic, I don't know if it's always been this thick before, but I feel like this plastic is just super, super thick. All right, there's that color. We finished that color up. Okay. Anyhow, yeah, I can't imagine getting anywhere if I was still working full time because I'm busy all the time. Busy. Today I feel like a little hamster. The little hamster's been running on the wheel. And that wheel is just a spinning. It's going 90 miles an hour, that wheel is. I'm looking for this hourglass. Oh, it's a fairy dust. So this has 68 colors. This only holds 54. Yep, 54. And the rest of them I had to put in something else, and they're in these kind of containers, but I had this little box. I'll show you. I have this little box. I find these at like, where do I find these? I don't know. I wanted to say Hobby Lobby, but sometimes I think I find them, I don't know. Find them at the craft stores, maybe the Dollar Tree. Don't quote me, I'm not sure. So I put my extra jars in there. And it's making my table very crowded. I have a lot of stuff on my table, I'll just say. On Saturday night, Brenda came on, because we're finishing up November, giving away our last prizes. And we were talking about setup and stuff and kitting up in trays and whatnot. And I said, I just don't have space to kit up in trays and leave trays out. And she's like, but what about? I'm like, okay, hang on, just hang on. Have you ever really seen the size of my table? And she's like, I don't think so. So I flipped the camera around and I showed everybody the size of my table. And Jess Diamond Paints, she's funny. She goes, is that like a TV tray? And I'm like, it's a little bit bigger than a TV tray, just a little bit. So if you picture this, I have a light pad. My light pad is an A2. So it's a fairly large light pad, right? I couldn't tell you inch-wise what it is, but that light pad is bigger than my table, okay? Bigger than my table. So my whole table really is the light pad with just a little table underneath. It's a foldable table. I got it at Walmart. And it really is, it's probably, if you imagine a TV tray, you know what TV tray size looks like. If you imagine, I'm looking for a place I had a place to put 4 drills. I know I did, but now I can't find it. Anyhow, if you imagine a TV tray, take 2 TV trays and like put them together, like not side to side, but in front of each other. That's about the size of this table, truly. And I do all my paintings on this. There's the 4 I found right down there. Goodness, there it is. Don't lose it again. There's my grouping of 4 right there. I do all the big paintings on this. I do everything on this. It's just, I don't have a craft room. I've said before, we have our bedroom, our master bedroom. We have a spare bedroom, which has a dresser. It has the washer and dryer in it. It has a queen size bed. It has an armoire. I mean, that is definitely not a craft room, right? Not a craft room. And then we have our office. And the office is really a very small bedroom. It has our desk. It has a filing cabinet. It has my bookshelves. And that's about all there is room for in here as well. So that's why I just have this little table. It just sits here. I can move it around. We move it out of the way if it gets in the way. I need more glue dot. I need more glue dot in my pen. I might have to. I knew when I put this glue dot in here, it felt like it was a small glue dot. And it's not picking up drills very well. I need more glue dot. More glue dot. But yeah, it's a little tiny table, and I make it work for everything. But anyhow, got off on a tangent there, didn't I? If you can kit up in trays, we were talking about it on Saturday, as we think that the people who kit up in trays, that's one reason that some of them can get so much done on their diamond paintings. They don't have to pour drills out and pour drills back in. They just grab their tray, pull it out, and they go. It saves time, for sure. It saves time. It's quicker. But that's neither here nor there for me, because that's not going to happen. I've talked about having a craft room downstairs, but too cold. Way too cold. And besides that, I'm going to go get another glue dot. And besides that, I don't want to be downstairs. Dale's not going to hang out downstairs with me. I'd be down there by myself. What fun is that? I want to be around him and, upstairs. It's cold. No, I don't want to do it. Okay, just don't want to do it. There, I think that should be better. What I did is I got two different kinds of glue dots out there. I have mini glue dots and I have micro glue dots. And I think I grabbed a micro glue dot and not a mini glue dot. Oh, look at how much better that works. Yes. Okay. Maybe I should just get rid of the micro ones so I don't do that again, right? I don't use the micro ones. I suppose I could use like two of them at a time, but you could tell when I looked in the pen tip, it was like way down. It wasn't even near the, surface of the pen. Anyhow, enough about that. Okay. But yeah, that's why things are the way they are. And I know a lot of people, they will just diamond paint on their like kitchen tables and stuff like that. And I try not to do that. I mean, I get enough crap on the kitchen table as it is. Like when we cleaned off the table for Thanksgiving, put the leaves in, I had to take off. I have an art storage, what do you call it? As a storage system, I guess. It was like two drawers, and then on the top, it had like little compartments to put things in. I use that. I store pens in it. That's where my glue dots are, other waxes, and then I've emptied out the bottles out of the drawers, which I forgot. I forgot that I did this, you guys, until I took everything off the table for Thanksgiving. But in those drawers, at least one of the drawers, I put pens, like more pens. I have two pen holders that are on the table with this art dot storage thing. I'm a Bobby. And I now remembered I put additional pens in the drawers. Yeah. And as a matter of fact, I got called out on it. I did. Because Dale didn't even know about the pens in the drawers, but he saw me put my two containers of pens back on the table, and he's like, and how many pens do you use at a time? And I was like, well, one, you're right. Then what do you need so many for? I'm like, well, because, we like to match things to our painting that we're working on and stuff like that. And he's like, but you only use one. I'm like, yeah, I know there are others of you out there that diamond paint as well with the same sentiment. But I mean, I felt weird just saying, well, they're pretty and we like to collect them. I didn't want to just say that. But that's really kind of the truth, I suppose. I mean, I haven't gotten a new pen in a while. I also said, well, no, and then sometimes people give them to me, and it's true. I mean, I don't have as many pens given to me as I do diamond paintings, and he knows I get a lot of diamond paintings that I don't pay for that, are complimentary, promotional, or whatever. So I guess he just kind of went with it and was like, oh, okay. But I do have a lot. I have way too many. I think I took out 4 or 5 out of the 2 cups that I have of pens that I think I'm going to get rid of somehow, some way. Give away, destash, sell. I don't know yet. I'm at that point, guys. I'm at that point where some stuff has got to go. Got to go. There's too much. Just too much. So that's going to be a future me problem. And it might be a real future me because it just might. I might be taking a little time off from doing too much at all. I'll talk about that at a later date when I know more. Nothing, I mean, I'm not going anywhere or anything like that, but I might have to wind down a little bit. I have to talk to my kids first, and it's no big deal, really. We'll talk about it in a future date, maybe even like Saturday in my live. I might talk about it there. How does that sound? So, yeah. So anyhow, yeah. that little hamster wheel today has just been a running, going, that hamster wheel. I got up and the first thing I had to do was I had to take a shower. I had to take a shower, and Dale went to the lab to have a blood draw because he has a doctor's appointment on Thursday. So he was up and going, but he came back and I'm like, okay, I have all of this filming to do for Vlogmas. And it's a lot. I will just say, Vlogmas filming, it takes up some time. And I'm trying to get like ahead of the game, like get things recorded way early so that I can put videos together and, take advantage of the time I have when I can film and make a big mess in the house and, all that kind of stuff. And, just not have to worry about Dale being here or coming in, or, you know what I mean. So I'm getting ahead. I filmed quite a bit ahead today because not only did he go do that, he went to get tacos, you guys. He went to get tacos. First time him and his buddy have been able to get together to go get tacos. So they did that. And then people in my life, my family needed something. My sister needed a lawnmower, the actual mower part taken off of her tractor. And then my dad called yesterday and his spigot out by the horses, out by the horse water, it has froze up. The handle won't come up, so he can't get any water for the horses in their tank. So after Dale went to get tacos with his friend, where he was going. He was going to my sister's house, take that lawnmower deck off. Then he was going to my dad's to try to fix the water. Yeah. So I'm taking advantage of every moment, and I have been busy, 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 busy. Also my first day for giveaways for DP Christmas Elves, so I had that to do. It's just go, 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 go. All right. I'm looking forward to maybe this evening after book live, because today is Tuesday, so it's book live as well, to be able to just sit and work on some of my projects. I have the one Advent project I'm really trying to keep up with and work on it daily, and like use the yarn, the daily yarn every day is my goal, and keep up with that. But I need to just be able to sit and have time to just crochet, Today has not been the day. Not been the day. And yesterday I had a doctor's appointment, and tomorrow we have plans to go do something fun I wanted to do. See how it is? See how it is? And then Dale left. He was here and he left and he said, I'm going to go do this and this and this, these three things. I'm like, okay. He said, so you'll have all kinds of time to do what you need to do. And I'm like, yes, 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 yes. Then he called me. He's literally at the end of our road, and he called me and he's like, can you go let the ducks out? I forgot to let the ducks out. I'm like, yeah, sure. Okay, so I'll go let the ducks out. Oh boy, Okay, I'm sure this other color, I call it the percent sign. It is a percent sign. I don't call it that. It is a percent sign. I bet it's a dark color too. Yep, it's 934. I can see it over there. I'm doing like all of these dark colors. Now, I will say, what does this have in it? It has 1, 2, 3 fairy dust, and it has 2 ABs. I need to get downstairs, and I have some drills downstairs. I got them from Francesca. And oh man, there's one of those right there. Ding dong, ding dong. Where did I see it? It's right in here. It's right there. Right there, you little dastardly hooligan. Okay, did I get one? Did I get one? I got one. Okay. Just dipped in the bottle. Dip my toe in the bottle. So she gave me this package of drills that she had ordered from somebody, you know, when she was trying out all kinds of stuff. And she gave me this package of drills. And I believe they're all square ABs. And I'm like, So our only ABs in this are a white and a light pink. Is that right? Yeah. A white and a light pink are the two ABs that are in here. And then the fairy dust are green and pink and yellow. Well, I just did the green. That green was a fairy dust. And then there's a yellow. Oh, like, how many yellow? 100? Maybe 100. That's the green. I just did the dark green. And then we have this bright pink. And I believe the bright pink is going to go in the pink ornaments, but there's nothing in the yellow ornaments, right? Oh wait, there is. There's some yellow fairy dust. I'm going to look through those drills that she gave me and see if there's any in there that I could add to this, because I am kind of feeling I want to add some. That's what I'm kind of feeling like. I want to add some to this. Yeah. So that's on my list of things to do. I feel like I need a list too. I feel like I need a list these days. I've been watching some of my people that I really like to watch do their Vlogmas. And one of them is Nitty Natty. She's a knitter, but she also crochets. And she has a lot of interesting life things. She's one that her and her husband traveled around in a van for like over a year, just traveling in a van and visiting national parks and all the 50 states. And then they went to Canada. And I mean, very interesting, just interesting things that they do. But she was planning for Vlogmas, and I was like, whoa, she's only working on, I think, 3 projects. But oh my goodness, talk about a planner. That chick is a planner. She had a list a mile long of things to do just to get ready for Vlogmas. Like, order this pattern, do this, cake up this yarn, organize this, find these project bags. I mean, it just went on and on and on and on. A whole video of almost an hour of her just preparing for Vlogmas videos. It was like, wow, okay. I don't have that much to do, but, you know, I have a few things to do. Okay. I'm having just a real time lately here with square drills fitting like super tight. Did you hear those? The Captured by Radiance. I was out there last night. I took it off the table for the first time in a while. I was just out there just like rolling it with a roller and then finding any place that I felt drills raised up at all. It's like, man, these drills are just so snug and so tight. Not that they're popping, but you got to get them right in there. They're like, the Capture by Radiance was like that too. And I was like, holy cow, you know? And you come back and you feel and you're like, no, that one's not down where it's supposed to be, you know? It drives me crazy. Oh boy. Anyhow, how was everybody's Thanksgiving? Ours was, it was good. It was fun. It was late. It was very, very late because, well, when you have family members that have other families and multiple families, it's a lot to coordinate, you know, when you can all get together. So we ended up getting together on Friday, not on Thanksgiving, but on Friday, because that's when my niece was going to be home from Chicago area. And it just seemed to work the best that way. Josh works every day during the week. It doesn't matter if it's a holiday. So he worked on Thanksgiving. He's also working on Christmas and Christmas Eve. So fast forward to planning for Christmas with my family is like, oh my goodness. I need a I need a planner. I need a flow chart. I need a, and it's not just there's my kids, right? Okay, how did I miss all of these right there? How? There's like 6 of them. How did I miss them? Huh, how? Anyhow, I need a flow chart because it's very complicated. But anyhow, Friday, 5 o'clock, gave everybody a chance to get back home, Josh to get out of work and get here because he's a little bit over an hour away, and so 5 o'clock it was. Gave me all day to just kind of tinker around, put a turkey in late in the day, I didn't have to be up early. That also meant my family loves to play games. I think I talked about this on Saturday maybe in my live, but they love to play games, right? And not just any old games. I mean, we're not talking, like Uno and nice, fun, little, clean family games. No, 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 no. If you've ever heard of Cards Against Humanity, that's the start. That's where it started. That was when my mom was still alive, and my mom got to partake in some of that. That was very interesting because it gets very dirty very quickly. Yes, it does. I learned things. Let me just say, I learned things on Friday night that I had no idea what they were. No idea what they were because of these games. One of the games you had to draw things. Oh my goodness, that was a nightmare. Josh and I were partners, and either he was drawing something, I had no idea what it was, so I wouldn't have ever been able to guess it, or I was drawing things. Well, I didn't really maybe know what they were, but they were usually 2 words, and I tried to draw what each word was instead of like the action. It was a nightmare. I'm just saying. It was bad. We played like 3 different games. It was crazy, crazy, wild stuff. But, after dinner and all that, and we're playing all these games, and I've got to get up in the morning. I have to get up in the morning on Saturday because I have a craft show, right? And these people, they were just like, they were hunkered down, man. They were having a good old time. They were playing games. They were, Josh was fading pretty quick, though, because, he had been up at 5 in the morning to go to work. He was fading pretty fast. I'm getting tired. The last round of games they played, I just sat there and I kind of crocheted sitting at the kitchen table, and I was just like, I'm kind of tapped out, And then I had to actually tell everybody I kind of had to go to bed. They knew I had a craft show. It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and I got to go to sleep. I've just got to go to sleep. I've got to get up early in the morning. So they were like, well, okay, fine, you go to bed. And I'm like, oh, okay. Well, just can you lock the house up when you're done then? And they all kind of laughed. I'm like, because there's no way I could sleep with them still here. They were not quiet. It got loud. It got boisterous. Dale tried to go in the bedroom and relax for a while because he does not play these games with us. He's not a game player, but he just kind of closed the door and turned on the TV to kind of drown out some of the noise. Anyhow, so yeah, they, started packing up and whatnot. And then, of course, the whole thing of Christmas comes up and how we're going to do Christmas. And somebody suggested not doing like the game where you just bring a gift for anybody and we do the whole swap game and whatnot. They would rather like draw names. And so I'm like, okay, that's fine. And we had to draw names and realize that it really didn't work because there's 5 of us, me, my kids and whatnot. And there's only 4 of them. So somehow it's going to work out that we're going to end up buying another gift for our family exchange. We're going to buy another gift for somebody we already buy gifts for the immediate family, if that made sense. You know? So anyhow, as it turns out, I thought I would just take all of their names and give them to us, and then take our names and give them to those four, including my dad on that side. It didn't work out. I ended up getting Josh, which is fine. And then Dale ended up getting Shannon somehow. And I don't know how that worked. I thought we did better than that, but it is what it is, you know? So he can buy Shannon a gift. I bought Shannon all of her Christmas gifts, so he can buy her something different. How's that? And then when do we do it? When do we get together? Now we also have his daughter and the grandkids. You know, we don't see them on Thanksgiving at all, but we will for Christmas. But when? Christmas Eve? I mean, it's something else. Like I said, a flow chart and an activities director or something, a planner would be awesome, because I think we got it ironed out for the most part, you know. And I always try to have at least a little bit of time with just my immediate family, just my children, before my sister, my dad, my niece, and all them come over, you know, because I buy them gifts, and it's kind of weird for my kids and whatnot to be opening their Christmas gifts in front of everybody. Especially, you know, Jackson will be here too. It'll be weird if they're opening up all these gifts and stuff, and Jackson, who's just a kid, isn't getting anything at that time. It's difficult. I think we've got it worked out, but I think I'll actually see Shannon and Jackson and Devin. I think I'll see them on Christmas morning, and then Jackson can open up his presents. It'll just be him and us. You know, Josh won't be there because Josh is going to be here on Christmas Eve. Are you following along with this? Does this even matter? It's just me talking out loud in my head again, making sure I got this all figured out, I guess. But it's something. Anyhow, it has snowed here. Of course, it snowed. I think we got like 6 to 8 inches, something like that. The cats don't quite appreciate it. They walk out onto the deck and they look around and they're like, They want to go outside more. They want to be out and they want to go play, but then they step out into the snow and realize it's cold. And then they don't want anything else to do with it because their little feetsies get cold. So they go out no further than just the backyard usually. The furthest I've seen any of them was Sonny, who went out as far as the like bushes out back, you know, the woodsy area. He went out there. I don't think he went in, but I think he was out that way. That's the furthest I've seen any of them venture, but I don't blame them. It's cold when you walk in the snow barefoot, you know? I wouldn't want to do it either. I mean, I've done it, but it gets cold for sure. So they're not going far from the stoop. And I don't think they're happy about it, but, you know, at least they get outside. Smokey's funny. He'll just sit on the deck. He just sits on the deck and looks out, looks at the pond, watches the ducks. You know them silly ducks when Dale said, can you go let them out, let the chickens and the ducks out? Do you think they came out while I was out there? No. They looked at me like, no, we don't think so, lady. We don't think so. I don't know if I have not even gone to look at the pond to see if they're out there. The chickens came out. I saw them wandering around. But I don't know if the ducks even ventured across the frozen tundra to get to the pond, which is frozen. So they can't really get in the water. I don't know. Anyhow, that's that. What else? Anything else that I was meaning to tell you about? Stay tuned. Watch Vlogmas. It's going to have some fun things in it. Like I said, tomorrow Dale and I are taking a little trip. We're going somewhere, doing something we've never done before, which will be fun. Something I've wanted to do for a long time. My plan is that Vlogmas will get some little snippets of some of these things. You'll get some little video clips, but then my Christmas premiere will get a longer clip, you know, more in depth, more detail of some of these things we're doing. But I have to kind of, you know, double dip here. I got to save some content for my premiere, and little snippets of life for the daily vlogs. So, well, like I said, I've got to give away a prize. I mean, I've already done my drawing and all that kind of stuff. I just need to get it. Oh, I've got a dryer sheet in here. We do have static, folks. We do have static. This is a beautiful bluish gray. Yes, it is. So I got a little dryer sheet in some of them. Not all of them, but some of them. Yep, got a double dip. There's a lot going on. I still have to decorate. I mean, that's on the agenda for this week. I have got to get Christmas decorations up, a tree up, and see how that goes. See what my friendly little felines think about my tree this year. We know what they thought about it last year, but let's see if maybe we get lucky this year and they're just not as interested in the tree as they were last year, because I would really like to decorate my tree this year. No, I could not do that last year, so we shall see. It's probably going to be a weekend thing. That's probably the only time I'm going to have to really get to that is on the weekend, because we got things going the rest of the week, pretty much. So, all right. Anything else? Anything else? At this moment, I don't think so. I think I'm going to go edit and upload my giveaway. Get the giveaway done first. And then my WIP and chat, which takes forever to process on the computer because it's a longer video. I can set that to upload overnight, which is what I think I'll do. Or not upload. It's not the uploading. It's the processing on my computer. If I leave it to just process overnight, then I can upload it in the morning. It's got to be uploaded in the morning too, because tomorrow is when Dale and I are going to go away and do something fun. So, got to be done. Got to be done. Then maybe I can sit and work on some of my crochet projects. Yeah. Yay. Okay. All right, guys. That's about it for now. I'm going to let you go. And thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out with me for a while. And just check out Vlogmas. We're having a good time on Vlogmas. I'm trying to make it a little different than it was last year. Add some little fun little things in there. If you watch day one, you'll notice I'm trying to add a little something, not just showing you Advent stuff, a little extra stuff in there. It's kind of fun. So take a gander on over and see what you think. All right. All right. Until next time, everybody, have fun, stay safe, stay warm, stay out of the snow. You know, I know a lot of places got a lot of snow. Don't get stuck in it. It's no fun to get stuck in it. So stay safe and warm and happy holidays and Christmas shopping. Oh, I've been doing that mostly online. We're getting that handled, getting that done. But I hope you're doing well too. All right. I will let you guys go and I will talk to everybody soon. Bye, you guys.